Glorious day. Wow, end of the weekend. How's your weekends been? Mine's been really good. You know, new moon, new beginnings, new starts, new things happening. I'm just walking along today, so Power Thought really was just about gratitude. And, I'm walking along, and I've said it probably 100 times, but I'm going to say it again because it's how I'm feeling today. Very grateful for my health, even though I feel a little bit of ascension symptoms, which I'm just going with at the moment, but I'm energized enough to be able to walk in these beautiful woods and feel this wonderful sunshine on my face, and also just to feel so grateful for where my weekend has taken me and where it's still taking me. This morning, I always have so many messages and signs and synchronicities that, I really do pay attention to. And this morning was no different in the sense that even though I have had these sort of ascension symptoms, I know where they're coming from and I know why they're coming. And I am very much feeling the energy of somebody sort of pulling on me, trying to make decisions, perhaps, that type of feel. So as a light worker, it's really just about waiting then to see who emerges, who might need your help. And lo and behold, just before I started my walk, I had a message from my friend. It was about sort of giving a bit of support and advice, because that's what I could feel. I also know that obviously there's a bigger energy that is surrounding me, and I'm in my green today. Can you see? Very much healing energy from Archangel Raphael, and I've got the blue on, which is Archangel Michael for protection. I'm not wearing black today, funny enough. So it just goes to show, you get to a point where suddenly you feel very different in your energy. And today my energy is definitely about having the gratitude for where I am in my life. But also one thing I was battling with a little bit was how I feel about myself in a physical sense. And even though I walk and I keep fit and what have you, it's a bad cycle I go back into, where I sort of look at myself and I think, no. I don't know if anyone else feels that out there, but and I'll get sort of confirmation from close people to me that was, oh, you look beautiful, you look lovely, I love that, you've said this, you've done that, you've helped, and I'm like, yeah, okay, and I hear it, but sometimes I don't take it on board, and that is really linked to my worthiness, because for many years I was made to feel unworthy. Even though I'm a confident person, and in my work life I'm like, there I am. I've been knocked down, I don't know how many times in my working life, kicked downwards. But I've got back up and I've got going and I've learned from it, and I feel quite, I sort of go on a stage when I go lecturing. I know I'm confident, all of that sort of thing. I can speak in front of hundreds of people without even a worry, But when it comes to myself, sometimes I'll look at myself and I just don't see me. And I had a person in my energy that made me feel me. And when he left from that energy, when that person wasn't available to me anymore, it left me having to try and find it myself for me, but on my own, without having that prompt or that support. And it does sort of hit me every now and then. And I think, just before this weekend, I did feel it a lot. But now I'm back to understanding that. And I wanted to just say, we often on our journey and we come across something that we don't want to really face. And sometimes, I never used to I would never do something like I'm doing right now. 100% no. I would not take a selfie of myself. I certainly wouldn't be, looking at myself in the mirror every morning. Even to brush my hair or whatever, I just didn't do it. I was that in such a dark place about myself. And it took a long time for me to get out of that. And I had help. I had a catalyst. I had someone that really made me shine. And I could feel my sparkle and my shine. And I thought about that this morning. Have I lost that? But people are telling me no. It's just whether you feel it. And sometimes that is that final sort of, I suppose, lesson or test that you come across where suddenly you sort of question, or you don't feel right about yourself, and you've got to address it. You've got to think about it. So this morning I put on my green and my colors. I wasn't in black, and I'm walking along thinking how beautiful everything is. And I did my affirmations, and what I clicked onto was gratitude affirmations. And I thought, you know what, that's exactly it. I'm just going to spend my last day of the weekend just being very grateful for me, for my health, for my understanding of my journey, being so very grateful for all of the signs and synchronicities and this guidance I get. Very grateful for my support of my friends that I have, people that have come into my life, that have left my life. I'm always so very grateful for, because they have come and taught me lessons about myself. And if you don't learn them, they will come back round. But it's always going to happen, and you've just got to realize then how strong actually you are about learning the lesson. Have you learned it? Yes, I have. I feel stronger. I'm dealing with it in a different way. I'm feeling so much better about myself. So yes, for me today, that's exactly where I am. And I often have said to you, I'll walk the mountain. By the time I get to the other side and the bottom gate, I feel so much better. I've come out of it, and I'll have a chat with you guys, and it will really help me and inspire me. So I suppose having that support in your life is something to be so very, very grateful for. And I'm grateful for your support of, being able to do this, and no one sort of says, oh, I'm not going to watch you. Some people sort of say they like it or whatever. And I know people get value from it, and that makes me feel good as well in myself, because I am a healer and I like work, and that's exactly what I want to do, help others. And so when I have to help myself, sometimes that's the hardest thing to do. And this morning I had to help myself a little bit, and all the guidance and support I received was so lovely to be able to do that. So I'm very, very grateful, and I'm very grateful for this glorious day. Thanks for being with me. I hope you have had a lovely weekend, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your sunny day. No matter where you are in this world, where you are on your journey, just find the sunshine, find your inner light, find that inner guidance, and it will be good. You'll come out of it. You'll be fine. Lots of love and light to you all.